What is up? Yeah, been a while. I just been going through a lot of stuff. Haven't really felt like being on live, so I've been hiding out doing my thing. But there's a lot that has changed. I got a 2024 truck, and I'm getting used to that little sensor thing that goes off if you turn right. Like that thing drives me nuts because if you don't have a trailer on there and you turn right and it thinks you're gonna hit something, it's pretty crazy. It's a neat system. It can tell if there's a vehicle in the lane next to you. I mean, it's a pretty neat system. I like it. It's cool. 51 Logistics, what's going on? How's it going over there at Wilson? And going good for you? But yeah, so that little sensor thing drives me nuts, and it's all good though. Like I'm figuring it out. I wish there was a way to turn it off while you're bobtailing though. Like, hey, just quiet while I'm bobtailing. What's going on, Earl? How's it going, man? How's it going? Backwoods says, "What's up, brother? I'll be at Prime on the 22nd. Congratulations. That's good, real good, man. It's a great company. I stand behind them. Like they're good. Wouldn't be here if they weren't good to me. Yeah, it's a real good company. I like it. I can't complain much. They keep me busy. They keep freight keeps like so I'm pretty much a local guy. I did about 1,800 miles this week. So that's pretty good running 1,800 miles being local. And it's to me that's good. That shows me that we're doing a lot of business, especially on the eco shred side. So I'm going to be doing even more loads. It seems like it's picking up more and more, which is really cool because it shows that I got to watch kind of I gotta sit back and watch from the start of it now of how much the eco shred has grown and how much doing like all the tires coming in there getting shred. I got to learn how everything works. I mean, it was really impressive. Charles looking at switching to a reefer company. Come on over, man. We pull reefer flatbed, tanker, we pull intermodal, we pull grain, whatever it's called. I forgot what the trailer's called right now, but there's that new division that just popped up. So yeah, come on. 51 Logistics says not working right now. Broke my foot in November. Should be back in March after we move to Texas. Oh, wow, bro. I didn't even know. And it's partly my fault. I haven't been keeping in touch. I need to probably call you pretty soon, see how things are going, check in with you. Backwoods. I'm going company. Hey, I don't blame you. Like, bro, like I don't blame you there. I think company right now is a good choice at any place you're at right now. Until the market picks back up. I mean, you can still make good money out there lease. Prime driver, I know a lot of prime drivers that are making great money out there leasing, and they're successful and they're happy, but you're until like there's a big turnaround where it's super easy to make the big money, like I would hold off on it. State are you local? I'm in Springfield, Missouri. Springfield, Missouri. I train out of the Springfield terminal. And I'm not technically local. I'm doing a lot of the local runs for EcoShred. So technically I'm not local. Actually my job my assignment is a regional driver. So realistically I'm a regional driver. It's just that they have all these local runs from EcoShred that keeps me busy. So and then on top of that, I train, and I usually have at least 2 students on my truck. So, Earl says I had 3 incidents when I was at JB incident free in the last 6 months. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna look at that. Just let a recruiter know, and I'm not a recruiter, so I can't give you a definite answer, but definitely get with a recruiter and find out how they feel about it and what your odds and everything like that is. Problem, no problem. Yeah, my job is kind of weird. Like, some days I'm out there on the pad all day. It seems like here lately, I'm day on the pad, I'm a day on the load. I'm a day on the pad, I'm a day on the load. I'm a day on the pad. Like, so, it seems like every other day I'm doing a load. So I can't complain about that. I kind of like it because we'll do some back end stuff, then boom, hit a load. That way we're doing driving that next day. Then we come back the next day, do some back end. It seems to have the maneuver stick in people's heads a little bit better. I feel like that way we're not just like back and back and back and like 3 days straight, boom, do two loads and then come back the next day and they don't know nothing anymore. If you guys are coming out here to Prime, make sure y'all are studying that pre-trip. I mean, I cannot stress that enough. That new pre-trip has changed and a lot less stuff. So missing stuff is going to be really, really bad. And you got to call every part by its name. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that has changed and made it more difficult, I think. There's less stuff to remember, but it is actually, to me, it's a little bit more difficult. What's really hard for me is being like, "Hey, you skipped that part." Oh, yeah, I've been having issues with that. I'm all like, "You skipped that part. You skipped those U-bolts," and they're all like, "It's not on the sheet." I'm like, "Oh, yeah." I have no idea why they didn't put the U-bolts on there. They put the spring hangers, they put the leaf springs on there, they put the shock absorber. You couldn't have put the U-bolts on there too? All good. Oh, congratulations. 51 Logistics just went over 2,000 subs this week. Congratulations, man. You're growing. You're growing. If any of y'all don't know, 51 Logistics is over at Wilson. It's a great channel. Go check them out. Go check them out. If you're thinking about going to Wilson, check out his channel. Or maybe you couldn't get on at Prime and you're all like, man, let me try another company. Wilson is another great company, and they also pull Prime Freight. So it's definitely something to look into. If there might be a reason that Prime say, you know what, we're going to pass on you. There's your another door. Or my bad. Backwoods says my wife is coming to Prime in a few months to get her CDL, and then I'm going to train her. I would like to get a copy of your pre-trip for her to study if possible. Oh, you want my pre-trip? The thing is, if I give you my pre-trip's different than other trainers. So if she studies my pre-trip, gets another trainer. Well, if you're training her, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it because you did say you will train her. Only thing I will tell you is last I heard, Prime is if you're gonna train a PSD student, then they want you to have 2 years of Prime experience. Uh, the federal government or whatever, the FMSEA says as long as you have 2 years of experience training for TNT, yeah, that makes more sense. But the thing is, her PSD instructor, the person that's going to get her CDL and test her out on their vehicle, they're going to have their own pre-trip. We all pretty much have our own pre-trip that's changed to make it even easier for our students. So what works out best for my students will not work out best for somebody else's students. So the best advice I can give you is have her come into Prime, go with the flow, follow the program. If she wants it bad enough, that pre-trip's going to be really simple to learn. If she wants it bad enough and she's out there studying it hard, it's going to be easy to learn. If you don't want it as bad, you're not going to put in as much effort into it and you're not going to study it. So that's the deal right there. That's the deal breaker is if depends how bad you want this. If you're coming here and you barely want it, it's gonna show in your pre-trip. Yeah, just like you won't see me put out like a real backing video on the actual maneuvers. For one, you can't record out there on the training pad, and number two is my way is not the same as everyone else's. What I kind of did to get my way, even since brand new, is I went to a lot of other trainers, a lot of other instructors, and hey guys, how do you do this? And tried that out. Then I went to the next guy. I said, how do you do this? And I went and tried it out. Then I went to the next guy. How do you do this? Or girl? Uh, What I did is compiled a bunch of information and took what I liked from each one and got rid of what I didn't like. So most of my main problems and most of the maneuvers I learned from the other people, the other instructors out there, where it came to fixing it, how hard it was to fix it if it didn't go right. And there's been a couple of them that I was like, dude, how do you fix this? It is a really complex, difficult fix. And right there, I'm all like, yeah, that is too hard. I want to be able to get the truck and trailer straight, straighten up my wheels, pull up more, get more room, and then whenever I back up, just maneuver it over where I need it and finish it. I didn't like, well, you go right till you get to this cone, you go left till you get to this, and then you go right again till you get here. And like, I was like, woo. I said, that is difficult. I need something more, like a lot simpler, and I need more room because my main problem in there, like a lot of people look at this new training pad and they're all like, "Oh, it's so much easier than the other one." Realistically, there is not the same amount of room. There is by far not the same amount of room in there. It is narrow. Pulling up is difficult, and it could cost you your whole test the first time you make a mistake on a pull up. The first time. There is a lot of times that as soon as my students make their first bad pull up, I'm like, it's over with. Then I explain to them, I'm like, dude, you got to pull up the way I teach you to. Like, there is no room in here for messing this up. It happens, of course. It does happen. Think about that. Yeah, you have to think about that. You want them to follow their trainer's steps. Not used to seeing the short beard. No, my beard's not short. It's still long. Beard is still long. It's just it it's been like the so there's a lot of moisture in the air right now. It's been kind of sprinkling, humid, whatever, snow, cold, all that stuff, and my beard has been a puff. So every so often I will just put it in like a ponytail or whatever you want to call it. Hey, Green Witch, what's going on, Green Witch? Look at you with your 1 year members badge next to your name. That is freaking awesome. But yeah, better late than never. Yeah, true. I finally made it. Donnie, what's going on, brother man? How's it going? Donnie was supposed to call me like Donnie came to the terminal and we were supposed to get together about 3 months ago. He was like, I'll call you tomorrow. It's been a lot of tomorrows and he still hasn't called me. It's all good. He gets busy. Couldn't see it on the video. Yeah, still here. It's still here. It's just poofy. It's poofy. That's all I can say. Sometimes I do think about cutting it off though to right here because I don't think it looks too bad. I mean, it's still a beard. It's not this long one. What is the process of a trucker driving tanker with gallons? Bro, just be safe with it. It's a freaking bomb you're driving around with. I don't know because I haven't hauled fuel and stuff like that. I know you don't want to smoke around that thing, and you don't want to like hard brakes, the normal stuff of a tanker. You want to be real smooth on your turns. You want to be real smooth on your braking. Because there's a lot of surge in there. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that tankers do that. I think that if you're a tanker, you should have some experience before you go to tanker. That's my opinion. I think that you should at least probably have at least a year worth of experience before you go to tanker, but they do hire people straight up for tanker, but all the time. So, which is good because if you want to go tanker and that's your dream, then you get to start off in it. But I think that, I have a lot of skill. I have a lot of skill, and that tanker is a whole new monster. Like, you have to make sure that you are like alert. Have to be like every stop you got to make. You got to be like, this has to be a smooth stop. You got to be real smooth on it. But maybe the surge is not as much as I think it is. I've had big plastic containers with liquid in it, and you could kind of feel the truck rocking back and forth. Sometimes when you stop, you could feel it moving, but I couldn't imagine a tanker that has nothing in it. That fluid. That's a lot of fluid moving back and forth. Oh no, I didn't know tanker endorsement was mandatory for Prime, but I got it. It is, and like I just talked about, that's why right there is because inside the reefers we still haul stuff like that, and on flatbed, I think sometimes they haul chemicals and stuff. I mean, I'm not 100% sure on that. That's what I not like any not any hazmat chemicals, but I think that they carry like drums of stuff, sometimes stuff like that. Looky who's here. Pegleg, what's going on, brother? Guys, I talk to Pegleg a lot. Pegleg has Greenwich too. Greenwich, I talk to him ever so often, and Pegleg, he calls me a lot and he checks in a lot. Pegleg's a awesome guy, great friend of mine. He's been checking in on me a whole bunch, making sure that I'm good. So definitely a good guy. Definitely. But yeah, it's just craziness. Tanker division, as far as I know, they're hiring right now. So if you want to do tanker, come on with it. Which is taking an extended time at the house. Donnie says, "You gonna be around the pad tomorrow?" Yeah, you better get there early because it's gonna be like the weather's supposed to be bad. So what my plans are get my goals done that I'm trying to get done tomorrow. One of my goals is test my student. First thing in the morning, he's on the list to test. He's going to test out. He's going to trifecta. Boom, he's gone. My other guy, I want to get him out there on the pad and do some backing. And then, you know, with the weather getting bad, I'm probably going to try to get out of there as soon as it starts like getting really bad. They're saying like I don't know. The weather's been changing back and forth. I heard 2 inches of snow. I heard 3 inches of snow. All that stuff. Not trying to get stuck at the terminal in my pickup truck. Like I'm gonna try and get home. Oh, Miss Osman, Renee. Hey, hello from the Oz family. How are y'all doing? I haven't seen y'all in a while. So Bo and Renee, husband and wife, she rides on the truck with them, and Bo's the driver. Awesome people, great people. They we did 2 videos. I think I think it was two. We did 2 videos. He had the gaming setup on the computer in his truck, and then she did a little video about how it was being a wife living on the truck, kind of. So she got to talk a bit about that kind of stuff. It's been a little while, but it's still on my channel. Great, great, great couple. Rob, what's going on? How's it going, Rob? Egg says 10 inches of snow is, hey, and like I'm gonna work in that. I'm gonna work in the snow. Whenever the snow starts getting about this deep out there, and they're like, "Hey, the pad's shut down." I'm gonna be like, "Okay, I'm going home. Like, see you." I'm not saying like I'm gonna stop working because a snowflake falls down, but what I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna work till they shut down the pad. As soon as they say shut down the pad, I know the drill. I'm gonna have to help pick up all those cones out there. We always have to do that. So we'll go pick up all the cones out there and put them all in a trailer, park that, and then we'll get the trucks parked, and then it's pretty much you can't do nothing else out there till they plow it. And how they're gonna plow the streets first. They're gonna plow the terminal first. So like they're gonna make sure that everything, like think about it. The terminal is guaranteed money coming in and out. You got to move trailers. You got a lot of stuff going in there. They're gonna take care of that first. That training pad. If you don't get your stuff done today, early in the day, you can do it in the afternoon. Those loads need to go out. They want to beat the weather or get out of the weather or move past it or move more south. Like it makes sense. Get them out of there so they can go. The training pad, hey, they can wait. But Twisted ain't gonna wait there all day. Twisted's gonna jump in his truck and go home. Bandit, what's going? Hey, Bandit, what's up, man? How's it going, D? The beard looks good, my brother. Hey, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Bandit, he has a Peterbilt out there at the, or not out there at the pad, but he came by, him and his student. He's finishing up a TNT right now, I believe, and then he's probably gonna get another one. Really cool guy. Came out there. We talked for a while. I gave him some pointers, helped him out some. Dude's awesome. He came back. He came back and gave me a coffee. He was like, "Here, man, that stuff you told me about worked, man. Here." I was like, "Dang, I appreciate that." Like that was looking out. I thought it was awesome. Oh, I got you, Peg Leg. You out of control, Peg Leg. But yeah, so that's what my day looks like tomorrow. And then Saturday is not supposed to be as bad. So I think I'll be able to get in some pad time on Saturday, maybe. And then Sunday, think I might be able to swing in there for a little bit in the morning time on Sunday, but I'm not sure. And, it is what it is. We'll try. Whoa, super chat. If this thing even works, it hasn't even been updated. Hopefully it works. I can't hear it, so it might not be working. Super chat from Jeff. Jeff says cheeseburgers. Let's go. $10 cheeseburgers. Let's go, man. I'm gonna have to get some cheeseburgers tomorrow. Appreciate it. How are you doing, Jeff? Yeah, it's all good. We'll see what the weather does. Monday's supposed to be real bad here, though. Monday is supposed to snow and be cold, cold, cold. I think I might run inside the terminal tomorrow and grab me some of the anti-gel. Throw some anti-gel in there, just in case. Never know. It's better put it in there just in case because it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be in the negatives for the next like 3 or 4 days. Whatever. Jeff's good. Just got home from. Oh, just got home for some home time. That's what I'm talking about. Been out since Thanksgiving. Wow, bro. Tomorrow in the safety meeting, man. If you've been out that long, you got your name in that drawing. I hope you win that. What was it? 25 grand, I think, is the top prize for it. It was 25 grand. And then you could win. Hey, you got your name in the drawing, though. So does probably every other driver at Prime. So hopefully you go ahead and get some. Trevor, yo, hey, what's going on, Mayhem? Yeah, so I mean, there's odds that you might get that 25 grand. I don't know. Do they have do anyone know if they have it listed on the app? Let's see if it's listed on the app. Tax documents. If you want your tax document electronically, you can opt in for that right now. I did not do that. I'd rather have my paper copy mailed to me because I got to wait on other stuff to come in anyways. Let's see. Christmas bonus pays out. All right, here we go. So 50 drivers will be getting $1,250. 20 drivers will be getting 2,500. 10 drivers will be getting 5 grand and 2 drivers will be getting 25 grand. I wonder if I could win the 25 grand twice. Wouldn't that be something? Give me the 25 grand twice. And the drawing tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow's the drawing at in the safety meeting. So no, I'm not gonna be there. Hey, if y'all hear them call my name, let me know because I want to go get my money. Like, show me my check. That's pretty cool. I think that they said the amount. Let's see the amounts in this one. I want to say that they put the amount on here. Uh, Christmas bonus and payroll settlement today. Oh no, it's not on here. But hey, that's a lot of money. Show me the money, right? Like, my name's in there 6 times, so like, cool if I got something. You know, if I don't, then I don't. It's all good. But if 5 grand, that would be nice. Two people were gonna get 25 grand. So last year it was the 3 trucks. Remember the trucks? They did the 3 Dodge quad cabs or whatever it's called. But they gave away those 3 Dodge Hemis, not Hemis, Dodge trucks, whatever. So they gave away 3 of those, and I was all like, I just bought a truck that year, so I was all like, if I win that truck, I'm just gonna sell that and pay off my truck. It happens. Like Pegleg says, it's 18 degrees and snowing here, and it's gonna get worse. Pegleg, get that, man. You gotta move out of Colorado, bro. Like, move down here to Springfield. Yeah, Jeff's going for the 25 grand. So Mayhem, I knew it was you, bro. Highest draw, I think. Okay, yeah, see, that was my other question. If they draw your name at like the lower prize and then they draw your name again at the higher one, I would hope to get the higher one. That's what I would hope for. Right, Melissa? Get that money. What I'm talking about. I'll be watching the safety meeting. I'm at the doctor. You're at the doctor right now, or you'll be at the doctor tomorrow. Paid on the 19th. Are they going to put it on your check? I hope they don't put it on my check. Like, if I want it, I hope they don't put it on my check because then like they're going to take out taxes, of course, out of my check. It's going to put my pay in a higher bracket, which will tax me even more. Like, just cut me a check. I think I'll go to the office and be like, hey, I won that money, and don't be putting that on my check, bro. Like, I don't want to be in a higher tax bracket and stuff. You're messing me up. Yeah, that's a lot of money. It is. Twisted, I'll move out there if you get a room. Then got a room. Then what you want my YouTube room, Peg Leg? I'll move you into my YouTube room. Is that what you want? You know what? While we're here, while we're talking to Peg Leg, let's get some words of how to subscribe and ring the bell and all that stuff.
Hey everybody, hit that like button, borrow my leg to smash that ding dong bell. Oh, and if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe too.
That's right. You better subscribe too. I love that, Peg Leg. I'm glad you made me that. Uh, Man says about to do my TNT with Prime. Hey, that's the hardest part, bro. I will tell you that. Like, you think if you think PSD's hard, like having to study pre-trip, doing the back and then the loads during PSD, TNT is extremely hard. You just gotta have some patience. So your trainer, he's gonna be tired, and when you have to wake him up to get some help, like say you need some help, you're somewhere and you're all like, I gotta wake up my trainer because I don't know how to back into this dock or whatever. Well, your trainer's sleepy, so he's already grouchy because he's trying to sleep on a moving truck. You know how it is because you try to sleep there too. So he's already grouchy. Then you're waking him up with a problem. He's going to be even more grouchy. And then he's going to try to go back to sleep. And then you're going to be like, hey, I need help with this paperwork too. And he's going to be even more grouchy. So I'm just telling you, just be ready for it. Sometimes you got to think about it like, am I getting the miles and is he teaching me what I need to know? So if you're getting at least 5,000 miles a week, we'll say 5,000 miles a week, maybe 6,000. If you're getting 6,000, then you're doing great. But at least 5,000. If you're at least getting 5,000 miles a week, and he is giving you all the knowledge you need, and he's letting you do the backing, and he's really, really helping you, then hey, let's go. Like, hey, I'll deal with a bad attitude. I dealt with like me and my trainer. Oh, PSD, that dude was cool. Like we were like he taught me stuff. It was awesome. Like I learned a lot. Like he was patient. Soon as we went TNT, stuff turned around because he was not getting sleep. So it took me years to realize what was going on, though. I didn't realize till I started doing TNT that whenever a student wakes you up, you got to take a minute. Like, here's what I do. If my student wakes me up, I'm gonna come out there. First, I'm gonna be like, "What's going on, bro?" And I'm gonna be tired. And he's gonna be like, "Ah, I'm having trouble back into here." And I'm gonna like, I don't even look at it because it might be an easy straight line back or something like that. I am not even gonna look at it. I'm gonna get in the passenger seat for a minute, and I'm gonna be like, "Give me a minute," and I'm gonna breathe, and I'm gonna tell myself, I'm gonna be like, "My student, he needs my help. What I'm getting paid for to do this. All right, now what's going on, bro?" And then I'm gonna help you. Like I'm gonna be like, let me get out, see what you're doing. Continue backing it up, but I'm gonna get out there and help you. And it's that little minute to calm yourself down. So just so you know, like it is rough. TNT is rough. Ask any TNT trainer out there. It is hard. I got good patience. Good. Good. You definitely need patience in this business, and I don't have much patience. I'm impatient. I am. Ask my students. Sh they put me on that ac they gave you sleep apnea, man? How much easier is the new test compared to the old one? Compared to the old one, pre-trip, it's a lot less parts, and that way it's easier. As for can you miss as much stuff? No, that's harder. Everything's worth a lot more. You have to name the parts now. You have to say everything about that part. You can't just say more than half of it. Like it has to be pretty much exact. So the pre-trip to me is a lot harder because you have to be more exact with it. You have to be more careful with it. The backing to me is harder because get a lot less points now. And not only that, you are out of room to pull up. You make one bad pull up over there, it might cost you the test. And the drive's pretty much about the same. They got more boxes to give you more points, but you know, out of like 330 students or so, maybe 340 students I've trained. I've only had probably 4 fail to drive, probably something like that. I don't have much problem with the drives. I'm really strict on my guys on the drive too. I hardly tell them they do anything right because I always want them to improve. Uh, I passed my exam on the first try. When do I get my 250? Some people get it that Friday on their next check. Some people get it the day of the test. Some people get it on their first check. So it's always different. I'm not sure. Just check your card, check your balance on your card, get on the app and check the balance of it. Donnie P says I've been driving 10 years locally, and Prime said I need to do 30K miles with a trainer. Looking forward to getting back on the road. Yeah, you're gonna have to do the 30K miles because Prime looks at over the road experience different than local experience. So, it is what it is. You got 10 years of local. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, but what's another 30K? At least you're not having to do like 60K. So just knock out that 30K and bro, you're to your new truck. Like you're on your new truck. Like it's not that big of a deal. I mean, yeah, it does suck because you do have 10 years of experience. I'm not gonna lie. Like I would be kind of like, man, that's messed up. Uh, but the thing is, it's not the same as over the road experience. It's not because you know, y- local, you're going to pretty much the same spots a lot of times. You're dealing with the same roads all the time. Like you're kind of in the zone. You're in the zone, but what will you do out here? Or will we put you in this truck and you decide, man, sleeping in a truck? What? I got to sleep in a truck? I'm quitting and leave their truck somewhere. Pat machine now. Dude, ever since I got the CPAP machine, I sleep so good. I'm telling you, like I needed it. I needed it. I like it. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you. Jeff says Jeff says he had the best PSD trainer there. Thank you. Jeff, you were a good student too. You really were. I thought it was well, I don't want to put your business out there, but I think you're pretty cool, man. Jeff is. I will say this though. What I was gonna say is, Jeff is a hard worker, and whenever he would finish his day working out there on the pad, he went to his next job. So he's a hustler. Like he was out there just making money while he's there. Like he didn't miss a beat because he had his car there so he could go do stuff and like make money while he was there. So not only did he work hard on his pre-trip, not only was he working hard on his backing, his driving, but whenever he finished all that, man, he was out there hustling, making some more money. Like I admire that. Like he was out there to work. He's out there to make money. He's motivated by money. Man, so your videos really helped me with my pre-trip and in cab for my exam. Thanks, bro. Hey, no problem. No problem at all. Those pre-trip videos are real good at identifying the parts and they're real good at the verbiage and stuff like that. It makes it a lot easier. Way, way easier. I mean, and I need to redo those pre-trip videos because I made those for my students. And what I'm getting a lot of comments on them is, oh, for the hoses, you're not saying abrasion bulges or cuts. Fragment or broken means the same thing as abrasion bulges or cuts. They mean the same thing. That's why I'm not saying it. Is they mean the exact same thing. So I don't want people to harp on that and get messed up about it. So I'm gonna probably remake it. I'm gonna remake it for the hey, this is Prime's pre-trip paper. Like we're gonna go straight off of it and do it, and I'll probably do it like that. And then what I'll do is I'll make my other one not visible, so only my students can use it. Andrew Craig says I'll echo Jeff. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you. I appreciate that. That doesn't mean you get an early off tomorrow, though. I'll tell you that. Actually, we might be taking an early off if they close down the pad tomorrow. So we're gonna do as much as we can out there. But hey, Andrew is working hard. Like, man, he's been working really hard out there. He's been doing his pre-trip. He's been coming in early doing his pre-trip. He's a hard worker. He wants this bad. So he is actually a super easy student to train. So I really appreciate that. Like, just your drive and how bad you want it is awesome. And Andrew kind of seen the other day when we were on the pad how I really do things out there. So I think he really liked it. I was all like, hey, this is how I like doing it. Do it like this. Boom. There's the spot. Put it in there. Put it in there, man. Put it in there. And he kind of was like, you want me to back in there? I've never even done this before, but he didn't say nothing. He just gave me a look at first, like, you really want me to back this in there? And I was like, yeah, go for it. He just gave me that look like, are you serious? And then he was looking in the wrong mirror. Of course, I knocked on the door. I said, hey, look out this mirror over here. Look out this one because we're working on this side. Look out this one. So, I got him trying to get him focused on which mirrors to look at, see what he can do, see where he's at, and if he would even try it. Hey, he manned up. He manned up perfect, exactly like I wanted him to. Like, he was all like, you know what? I'm just going to try it out. He wasn't smashing the brakes, freaking out. He just manned up and said, let's do this. I couldn't ask for a more motivated person than him. Like, I got lucky to have him on my truck. Thanks, I appreciate it. Oh, no problem, man. You're welcome. You've been nothing but good. Like, I'm just waiting until we get into it and your anger goes boom, because you nice guys, your anger is gonna go bam at some point. You're gonna be like, I'm sick of this. You're gonna be out there one day with me and I'm gonna be like, back it in there, and you mess it up and you're gonna be like, what do I do now? I'm like, I don't know, figure it out. You're gonna be like, oh, you tell me to figure it out one more time, boom, figure that out. I need that hat. The hat is I hope the hat's still in the merch store. I have not been on the merch store in a long time, but that I should have this hat in the merch store. I think I have this one, and then I have a red one around here somewhere. Forgot about this hat. You know how long it's been since I wore this hat? I got this hat whenever I want to say it was 3,000 subscribers. Like, I had this hat made with the paintball team on it. Oh, when we were out there playing paintball. So I miss playing paintball, really. Bandit says for the TNTs, the small stuff makes the difference. As in, help the truck, keep the truck clean, follow the captain's lead. There's a method to the madness. Yeah, exactly right. You're on someone else's truck. If they tell you, hey, pick up your trash at the end of every shift, pick up your trash at the end of the shift. It's not that hard. And I will tell you one more thing about having a clean truck, since you brought it up. The cleaner the truck is, if you set out one day of the week and say, hey, this is my day, I'm going to clean my truck, and you took that one day and you cleaned your truck up, after that truck is clean, the mental clarity that you're going to have, the feeling of like, hey, I completed the task I was doing, like, it makes you feel so good to be in a clean truck. Little story about me is I try not to have a trash bag in my truck at all. And I have not been doing good about it here lately because I don't know, I've just been letting stuff. Anyways, I try not to have a trash bag in my truck and no trash can. Whatever trash you have, as soon as you stop or as soon as you get close to a trash can, it all goes out and into the trash can. And if it's the end of the day, no matter what, all that trash is going out into a trash can. Because my belief is if you leave that trash in your truck, it's going to make your truck stink. So I don't like my truck to smell bad, so I throw all that stuff away. And there's been I've been long period of time without having an air freshener hanging up in my truck just because I don't have a trash can in there. It doesn't need it. People will get in my truck and they'll be like, I'll be like, "Hey, does it smell bad in here?" And they're like, "No, it don't smell like nothing in here." Why? Why? What's it supposed to smell like? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just asking. I said, I hope it smells clean. And I haven't hanged up an air freshener or nothing in here in a long time. So I mean, it keeps it more fresh if you take out the trash every day. Just don't leave that piles of trash in there. Nobody likes a dirty truck. Trainers don't leave dirty trucks for your students. Students don't leave the truck dirty in your trainer's truck. It's your trainer's truck. Follow his rules, follow his lead. It is his house. You are a guest in his house. Yes, you are living in there for a while with him, but at the end of the day, it's his house. If he says don't wear your shoes in the back, don't wear your shoes in the back. Whatever rules he laid down, follow those rules. Respect each other. Number one, respect his house. Because I'll tell you what, whenever so I had a house built, uh, it's been a while back. It was a while back, a long time ago. And first time I had somebody at my house, they came over there and they were family and they tried to talk kind of fly. So they got thrown out of my house. I was like, you will never talk to me like that in my house. That's one thing I will not ever let anybody do to me is talk crazy to me in my house. You ain't gonna talk crazy to me in my own house. It's just something about being my house. So like, if I'm like that, like you ain't talking to me crazy at my house, and I throw my own family members out because they talked to me crazy and they never came back to my house again since then. And we moved now and they still haven't came back by the house. What would I do in my truck if you're like leaving your trash all over it? Hey, bro, you better get kicked out of my truck. Like we ain't living in the pigsty. Yeah, and follow your if your TNT or your PSD trainer jumps out the truck to go check in somewhere, unless they tell you, "Hey, don't come in." Like sometimes I'll be like, "Hey, y'all can just stay in the truck or just stay in the truck. It's faster if I go do this." If they tell you that, that's another story. But for the most part, if your trainer jumps out to do something, be on his tail. That's how you're gonna learn the most. Be on his tail. Be with him. Like find out what he's doing. See how he does things. He might be sliding the tandems. He might be doing this. If there's an opportunity to back the truck in somewhere, hey, go for it. Like, hey, will you let me back it in this time? I mean, get as much experience as you can while you're with them. 100%. Pain relaxing says prime and single drivers from California and Florida. Prime is singling. See, I heard that the other day about California, but I have not got any confirmation on it yet. I will hit up my recruiter pretty soon about that California thing. I just seen her at the Christmas party and she didn't tell me nothing about California. She told me still about Florida, that we're not hiring from Florida, but I haven't heard nothing about California yet. And you're not the first person that has told me that about California. And I can understand Florida. There's a lot of trucks down there, not much freight. So, you know, end of the day, it is what it is. Oakdale flatbedders in the house. What's up, Oakdale? Hey, y'all be looking forward to Oakdale's video of him going through Canada. I think he's gonna put out a video of him going through Canada. We talked the other day. He was talking about it. Uh, Jeff says, I'm thinking about moving up there and doing some PSD training and playing some paintball. We haven't been paintballing. Hey, if you come up here, you probably get me back into playing paintball. Like, I'll go play some paintball. Sure. It's hard work, just so you know. Like, it is hard work. Pegleg says, dude, are you aware you have 10,000 subscribers? Yeah, I seen that the other day. I think it's like 10,500. Oh, look. 10,600 subscribers. Look at that. Thank you all for subscribing and following me. I do appreciate it, man. Like it's awesome. I never thought this channel would get this big. It's kind of crazy. George says I'll throw my trash out the window. No trash can, no problem. No, don't do that. Don't be a litter bug. Don't be litter bugging. Don't be a litter bug. Trucking Couple says, in no particular order, y'all are the best PSD trainers. Thomas, you and Justin, 100. Cool, calm, and collective. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. They do too. My opinion, you said no ordered, but my opinion is Justin's the best trainer that the at the entire company, the best instructor at the entire company. Just my opinion. You know, great guy, awesome guy, very smart, like super good at his job. Like he knows what he's doing. Yeah, 10.6. Okay, respect. What's what's your marker of choice when you played? Angel Shocker, Auto Cocker, Planet Eclipse, CS2. Play with the Auto Cocker before they went full electronics. Yeah, now it's pretty much electronics is where it's at. They will not even let you in the tournament with a manual trigger anymore. Like it has to be capped because people can shoot faster than the ball per second that they have to cap the guns at. So when people can, trigger fingers are faster than what they cap it at, there's an issue. uh, Good job on the subs. You definitely have grown a lot in the past year. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's growing. So like I think in October I was at like probably like 8,000 subscribers, and that's about whenever I dropped off because I've been going through a lot of stuff, and like I just haven't been feeling right to go ahead and do videos and stuff like that. Like I missed out on a bunch of great videos that I was gonna do. I was gonna do one of my 7th year review. I was gonna do one on the end of 2023. I was gonna do one on my new truck, the 2024 Freightliner. I was gonna do a video on what to look forward this year. Like I got a lot of videos like kind of lined up that I want to do. It's just I got to get myself motivated and get myself back in line to start doing them again. So I'm starting out trying to do more of the lives every week. I'm trying to get back into Thursday night. Let's go live. So, I skipped last week too. Get back down there one of these days. Yeah, Greenwich, you're always welcome here, Greenwich. Always. Actually, Greenwich has been here longer than me. I guess I'm welcome, and you're always welcome at your house that I'm living in at the terminal. My bad. It's you've been here longer. Any advice on getting into school with multiple felonies, mostly aggravated assaults? Stop getting so aggravated. Then you won't have any assaults. No. Try wherever you can, and if you have to wait longer till some of the stuff falls off, or the time you get the time further away, you got to do what you got to do. Keep your head up. Just keep applying places, see what happens. Know that you'll eventually find one, or you'll eventually find out, hey, I got to wait for like 5 more years or something like whatever the case may be. Don't give up though. Still be motivated. Don't let just because one company said no discourage you. Keep your head up. Odell says had a redo the whole video because I accidentally deleted some of the footage. I'm working on a new video right now from the time I picked up in Laredo all the way to Alberta. Hey, I wasn't telling them you deleted the video. I was trying to keep that on the down low, man. I wasn't gonna snitch on you for accidentally deleting the video. I've actually, I've accidentally deleted videos before myself. Like I've done a whole video and I edited it. I did all my edits to it and everything, and then I hit the upload button to upload it to YouTube. And then I needed room for the next video I was working on, so I deleted the old one not thinking about was it finished uploading to YouTube or not. And come to find out, I deleted it before it finished uploading to YouTube, and I just lost all of it. I put in a lot of work on that video. I was so mad. I was like, I'm never doing that video again. So that was a good video, but I ain't ever doing it again. I'm so mad about it. And I just never did it again, you know. But it was a video I put a lot of work into. I was mad. What's your preference on chains, auto socks, or automatic chains? Bro, if they would give me some automatic chains, I would say those all day long. But you know, it doesn't really matter chains or auto socks. I'm that guy. I'm that guy, right? That says, you know what? Chain laws in effect. I'm gonna go take me a good nap in a truck stop. I'm that guy. If I don't feel safe driving, I'm just gonna pull over. If it's bad enough out there that chains are required, Twisted ain't scared to go take a nap. I'll go take a nap. Twisted is not scared to take a nap. I will pull over and take me a good nap too. I'll take me probably a 10-hour break. I'll wake up the next day. I'm like the groundhog. I'll wake out the next day. I'll look outside, and if there's still a bunch of snow on the ground, I ain't even gonna look if the chain law's up or not. I'm just gonna shut the curtain back. I'm going back to bed. Get that. So nah, but honestly, I think if I had to redo it, so whenever I bought my chains, there wasn't no auto socks, or if there was, we didn't have the option to buy them, whatever the case may be. But if I had to do it over again, I would buy the auto socks just so I'm legally covered. Like, hey, I got my chains on my truck, or I got my auto socks on my truck. Other than that, other than that reason right there, I don't chains or auto socks. Chains are heavy. I would really not like picking them up or moving them truck to truck. I've moved them one to that truck, two to that to my car, take them there because that truck got totaled. So I moved them two, three, four, five. I moved my chain 6 times. And really, you can't even count the last 3 times I moved them because I got my students to move them, really. But, I was still there. But I would rather have the auto socks to move trucks. So if I'm moving trucks every 3 years, I'd rather have the auto socks. If I didn't have the chains right now, then, I would go and buy me the auto socks. I would have the auto socks on my truck. Forget carrying all those chains around. Western Express hires felons. I don't know if that's true or not. I always hear that too. I hear that a lot. Backwood says those flatbed company drivers get the miles like reefers at Prime. No, they do not. I mean, they still get miles, but they're not going to get the same. They're not all the time are they going to get the same. And that's kind of why each division's paid a different cent per mile and stuff like that. Is we all make pretty much the same. It all averages out to be the same, whether you're flatbed, tanker, reefer, whatever. It all averages out to the same. But you know, flatbed sometimes you get stuck on the weekend. You're not moving there. Tanker has some wait time on loads and have to go out a route to go get the tanker washed and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of negatives and advantages and disadvantages in each division. You just got to find the one you want to be in. What do you want to do? What's up, Cadence? Good evening, Twisted. Good to see you. Long time. Hope all is well. Hey, everything's going great. Everything is going great. It has been a while. George says I never thought about snow chains at all when I went through CDL school at Wilson. I feel I should be thought about snow chains. Oh, nobody ever taught you at Wilson how to do chains? That's okay. Nobody taught me either. I think so. If you want to know how I put on chains, Oakdale Flatbedder. He is a pro at that. Make sure you subscribe to his channel and go watch his videos on it, because honestly, that is the first time I've ever put on chains in my life, was me and Oakdale doing it, and we were just making it up as we go. I think that we had to take the chains off of the tire at least once, maybe twice, and redo them and redo everything. And I'm pretty sure that we had to take the cables off the truck, off the trailer twice, or once or twice, to do the video. So like that was the first time we ever put on chains, and I was like, yeah, never again, bro, never again. Oakdale and me were sore the next day. We're all like, screw that. We ain't ever doing these chains again. But there's a video on my channel about chaining up. Check it out. Check it out. There's one on Oakdale's channel also about us chaining out. Chaining up, chaining up, chaining out. Done with chains after mine and you chaining video. I'm done. See right there. I should have read the next comment. Yeah, so right there, he's done. He ain't chaining up again. Like I was. And the sad part is we only put one chain on one drive, and we only put one of the cables on the trailer, and we were all like, we're just doing a demonstration. We don't need to put the rest of them on there. It's just a demonstration. Why put them all on there? Whew, that was a lie. That was me and him just being like, that was a lot of work, but we're not gonna say that was a lot of work. We don't want to look like we're sissies or nothing. So we're just gonna say, oh, it's just a demonstration. You only need to do one for a demonstration. Yeah, we weren't trying to do all that extra work. Tell you that right now. That was a pain. What I will suggest about putting on chains is drape all of those over every tire on that truck, and then pull forward, and then fix as many as you can. Whichever one's messed up, pull up or back up, pull them out, put them back on there, try it again. You want to get as many done as you can at once. Trust me. Trust me on that. Don't just do one at a time. All at once. Backwoods, then I'll be reefer then. Yeah, I like reefer. I love reefer. Give me some detention pay. I'll play my Call of Duty in the door. I'll watch some Netflix. Man, I'm a TV binge watching kind of person. Like I get on Netflix and watch entire seasons while I'm in the door. Like, give me some detention pay. I'll watch an entire season of something. Peg leg says, wait, just you up a pick up a second. You tolerate. Probably not reading that right. Backwood says reefer would be better for me and my wife to team. Yes, I feel that too. I feel like that's a pretty good option. I know a husband and wife flatbed team, and I don't know a team on tanker division though. I don't know one, but I know a lot of teams on the reefer division, and that's a good place to be if you're teaming, I believe. Oakdale says, I think the video was more comical than informational. Hey, bro, did you watch mine? Mine was very Mine was not that comical. I cut out a lot of that comedy stuff in mine for reals. For reals. George says peg leg is wasted. Hey, it's okay, man. Peg leg can be wasted all he wants, man. Don't worry about what's in Peg leg's cup. It's Peg leg's cup. Peg leg's a good dude. He don't have to drive tomorrow, so I mean, might as well. Peg leg uses that voice, chat to voice, whatever it is, the type. He talks into his phone and it types it, so sometimes it comes out a little bit broken. Oh, I haven't seen your video. Yeah, posted. Got me curious. My channel. Oh, view your channel. Videos. How to put on chain. All right, so here's my channel. Here's what you first come to, the home screen. Go over here to videos and you click it down. We got pre-trip. I don't know what that's about. I don't remember. We got winter driving tips, and then we got chain. See, I cut out where I pulled the chains away from you. Yeah, that's enough of that. Loud. I probably should cut that sound out. Oakdale says no. Okay, yeah. So the video's on there. Watch it though, but it's pretty good. Has 29 likes, 7 comments, and yeah, I use my phone most of the time, so I don't. Doesn't even matter. A video with 122K views? What? My bad, I don't check that stuff. That's kind of cool. Not the chain video though. But yeah, I put out the chain video. I think I put it out too early was the problem, so I should have waited till about now to put it out. But what I thought I was doing was putting it out early enough that people would have the information before they really ran into some problems. So that's why I put it out so early. But hey, it's all good. Like it's there if you want to watch it. Well, guys, I'm gonna jump off of here. It's been an hour and 7 minutes, so I'm out of here. Thanks for everybody that came in here tonight. You know, well, I'm gonna be trying to get it back into a routine of doing this on Thursday nights, and I'm gonna try to start getting it at 7 p.m. I'm gonna try to do better with that. So just bear with me. I got a lot of stuff going on, so I'm trying to get back in line. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for everyone stopping in tonight.
Twisted.